Chapter 2. Discovering the Ice. One chilly afternoon, seeking solace from the oppressive atmosphere at home, Emily found herself wandering to the local ice rink. She had always loved watching figure skating on TV, mesmerized by the elegance and grace of the skaters. The way they floated effortlessly across the ice, their movements a perfect blend of power and beauty, had always captivated her. Tentatively, she entered the rink, the cold air hitting her face like a refreshing wake-up call from the gloom she felt at home. Emily approached the rental counter and asked for a pair of skates. The attendant handed her a pair, and she found a quiet corner to sit and lace them up. Her fingers fumbled with the laces, stiff from the cold, but she eventually secured them. She stood up, wobbling slightly as she adjusted to the unfamiliar sensation of the blades beneath her feet. At first, she moved cautiously, her legs shaky and uncertain. But as she took a few more steps, she began to feel more comfortable. The cold air, the smooth glide of the blades, and the rhythmic sound of her movements started to soothe her. Each glide felt like a release, a way to escape the heaviness that had been weighing her down. There was something magical about the ice, something that made her feel free and unburdened. Day after day, Emily returned to the rink. She would spend hours there, losing herself in the simple pleasure of skating. The ice became her sanctuary, a place where she could be herself without fear or worry. She practiced tirelessly, teaching herself basic moves by imitating the skaters she had seen on TV. She stumbled and fell often, but each fall only made her more determined to succeed. It wasn't long before she caught the eye of Mrs. Thompson, the rink's coach. A seasoned skater with a keen eye for talent, Mrs. Thompson was impressed by Emily's dedication and natural grace. One day, after watching Emily practice, she approached her with a warm smile. "Hello there," Mrs. Thompson said, her voice kind and encouraging. "I've been watching you for a while now, and I must say, you have quite the talent." Emily blushed, feeling both flattered and nervous. "Thank you," she mumbled, unsure of what else to say. "Would you like some help?" Mrs. Thompson asked. "I think you have the potential to be a great skater, but you need proper training." Emily's eyes lit up at the offer. "Yes, please," she exclaimed, her heart pounding with excitement. For the first time in months, she felt a spark of hope and purpose. Under Mrs. Thompson's guidance, Emily began to train seriously. Mrs. Thompson taught her the fundamentals of figure skating, from basic techniques to more advanced moves. Emily threw herself into the training, her determination and hard work evident in every session. She spent hours practicing her spins, jumps, and footwork, pushing herself to improve. Mrs. Thompson was a patient and dedicated coach. She provided Emily with both technical instruction and emotional support, helping her build confidence on and off the ice. Emily thrived under her mentorship, her skills improving rapidly. She learned to execute graceful spins, powerful jumps, and intricate footwork with increasing precision and ease. As Emily's skills grew, so did her passion for skating. She discovered a love for performing, for expressing herself through her movements on the ice. Each practice session was a chance to push her limits, to achieve something new. The rink became a place of joy and accomplishment, a stark contrast to the struggles she faced at home. Emily's progress did not go unnoticed. Other skaters at the rink began to admire her talent and dedication, and she soon became a familiar and respected figure on the ice. She made new friends, finding a sense of belonging and camaraderie among her fellow skaters. One evening, after a particularly successful practice session, Mrs. Thompson approached Emily with a proud smile. "You've come a long way, Emily," she said. "I think you're ready to start competing." The idea of competing thrilled and terrified Emily in equal measure. She had never imagined herself in a competition, but the thought of showcasing her skills and passion to others filled her with excitement. With Mrs. Thompson's encouragement, she agreed to enter her first local competition. The weeks leading up to the competition were filled with intense training. Emily practiced tirelessly, perfecting her routine under Mrs. Thompson's watchful eye. She felt a mix of nerves and excitement as the competition day approached, but she knew she was ready. On the day of the competition, Emily stepped onto the ice with a newfound confidence. The cold air, the smooth ice, and the supportive cheers of her friends and coach filled her with determination. As she performed her routine, she felt a sense of freedom and joy that she had never experienced before. Each move was a testament to her hard work and resilience, and as she finished her routine, she knew she had given it her all. Emily's journey was far from over, but she had discovered something precious on the ice, a sense of purpose, a place where she could be herself, and a community that supported and believed in her. As she stepped off the ice, she felt a deep sense of accomplishment and gratitude. She had found her sanctuary, her passion, and a reason to hope for a brighter future.